Good morning everyone and welcome back to the 300 bird challenge. Sarah, how many birds do we want to see?
300.
When do we want to see them by?
The end of 2024.
Check out the circle in the corner of the screen. It fills up with each new bird that we see. This morning, your wish is our command. We've come to a location that has been recommended to us several times, so we're here. We'll tell you about it after this. Okay guys, we've been recommended this area several times. We finally made it here. FWR Dickson Wilderness area. Come to check out some of the birds here. We're in the kind of Cambridge, Kitchener area in Waterloo region. Can already hear a tufted titmouse. That's a target species for us for sure. Don't really get that closer to Toronto very often at all. So if you can see that, that'd be great. It's a bird I really like. What are some of our other target species today, Sarah?
Cedar waxwings and northern flicker we're seeing here.
Yeah, so anything new would be great for us, but those are some of the ones that we're seeing crop up. Again, we can hear that tufted titmouse, so we're going to go for a bit of a wander, see if we can track that down. Seems to be a bit further along the trail, so stay tuned while we try to find that fella. Dark-eyed juncos and goldfinch flitted around us as we walked towards a boardwalk. Once we got down there, it didn't take long to see a tufted titmouse. New bird for the year. Although we heard them frequently calling, this ended up being our best view of a tufted titmouse today, so hopefully we'll see them again later this year. We scanned around the boardwalk for any more birds, and we didn't have to look far. Those that were around are obviously used to hikers and photographers. Here's another junco getting up really close. And this tree sparrow got so close, it almost climbed inside my eye socket. Well, we've just seen a load of birds here on this boardwalk area. Everything's showing really nicely for us. Saw the tufted titmouse. It's a shame I wasn't filming, so I went, yeah, tufted. Really like that bird, so pretty pleased with that already, but we'll continue kind of exploring this area, see if anything else crops up for us. We did hear a distant woodpecker, not sure what kind, we just heard the tapping. But yeah, stay tuned, we'll take a look around. The avian audiophiles amongst you may have already heard a Carolina wren singing in the background. Well, here it is. Put on show right now, back to us. We got a bit of a look at a Carolina wren kind of from behind. I'd like to get a better look at it maybe from in front. As the Human League once sang, "Tell me Wren, will I see you again?" Lots of pine siskins were buzzing around too.
Was there Buzzy?
On what was a pretty cold morning with ice crystals forming on the boardwalk. Wait, look who's back! Although there was plenty of activity on the boardwalk, we decided to hike the loop trail through the woods. But before we continue with that, let's take a quick break. The trail climbs around a small lake and there were signs of beaver activity. About halfway around the trail, we ran into some nuthatches, both the red-breasted and white-breasted species. We were struck by just how unconcerned they were to our presence, save for a few moments to scrutinise whether we had any peanuts secreted within our pockets. Well, we finished the trail. We didn't see too much more, although we did have nice close encounters with some white-breasted nuthatch and a red-breasted nuthatch. I got the white ones on camera, unfortunately not the red, but we have seen one already. I think we'll just finish the last of the trail and then we'll return to the boardwalk. I wouldn't mind trying to get a closer look at some tufted titmouse. Not that I'm obsessed with those, but we'll give it a try anyway. We returned to the boardwalk, which was now quite busy, and we added a downy woodpecker to our morning at FWR Dickson Wilderness area. And a pair of cardinals, including this female. And oh look, it's finally flippin' spring. Well, almost anyway. This is our first red-winged blackbird of the year, one of the earliest migrants to arrive back in Ontario, a hopeful sign of things to come. We did visit a couple more places, which I'll explain in a moment. At our first stop, we had a close encounter with a red-tailed hawk overlooking some of the woods that we were searching. I'm not going to take up too much of your time here, but as mentioned, we did drive around a little bit after we finished at FWR Dickson Wilderness area. Once again, we pulled up eBird and tried to close in on any sightings of snowy owls. There seemed to be a good few sightings just northwest of Elmira. Once we'd arrived in the area, we started to check the fields that were now almost free from any remaining snow. Well, let's not drag it out again. We didn't see a snowy owl, and I imagine this was our last opportunity unless they show up early at the end of this year into the new winter season. This area has a high population of Mennonites, and amusingly, we arrived here just as church service was ending, so we ended up stuck on the muddy road as horse and wagon after horse and wagon filed past us before we could eventually leave. Okay guys, we finished at FWR Dickson Wilderness area, bit of a mouthful. Picked up 2 or 3 new species there. We did move on to a couple of other places, but I'll tell you now, it didn't work out for us. We were looking for an eastern screech owl in the Waterloo area, then we pushed our luck a bit further, tried to find a snowy owl again. It didn't work out for us, but there's no point in showing you footage of us just aimlessly driving around, so I think we'll end it there. We appreciate your patience. It's a quiet time of year in this part of the world, February into early March. Things will pick up soon, so we'll have an embarrassment of riches soon as migration picks up. In the meantime, end of the video, but we will see you soon. If you could please hit the like button, it will help people find this channel. Leave us a comment, we like talking to you guys. And finally, if you're not subscribed, if you could hit that subscribe button, that would really help us out. If you hit the bell icon, you'll get notifications when we post new videos. Thanks for your support, thanks for watching, happy birding, and we will see you soon.